Hello, hello, hello. How are we doing, one and all? Feeling good. Looking good. This is actually working, and it's not taking up too much of my, not taking up too much bandwidth either. I'm not losing any frames. Look at us. We're making it happen, folks. Okay, so I'll be testing out a bunch of stuff today just to make sure it all works, that I'm going through different scenes and things like that, just because I rebuilt all my scenes. Not all of my elements are in place, but I am currently multi-streaming. Back to the retro. Oh, thanks so much. Back to the retro review on YouTube. So I thank you very much. I get so many. This is probably the shirt I get the most comments over, and it's just like some shitty shirt I bought on TeePublic, although I very much like it, and I design my own shirts on there, so I can't shit talk them. But yeah, I am multi-streaming right now using Aitum's Multistream plugin for OBS. So I am currently on YouTube, I am on Twitch, I am on Kick, I'm also on YouTube Shorts. The next thing I'm going to try is going to be adding, what's it called? TikTok. Now, I don't have a TikTok stream key. I'm going to see if I can sort that out, but I don't think that's going to be a thing. But there is a way you can just basically take the virtual camera from the vertical, send it to the the TikTok Studio app that is garbage, and then send it out like that. So then I will have full reign over the social media world. So that Dark Helmet said, "I knew it," and surrounded by. That's good. I love this movie so unabashedly. It was always a favorite of mine. I guess being such a Star Wars guy and then also being such a Mel Brooks guy, the two things coming together obviously was everything. So some things we're going to do today. I am going to do a little bit of gaming just to see that it works and see that I don't crash things out. And then I'm going to mess around with some new gear. So I'm going to set up a new microphone, which I have below me here. It's the Shure MV6. It's their only USB only microphone, and it looks gorgeous, and I can't wait to try it out, and it's heavy. So I'm looking forward to giving that a shot. And I'm prepping for a stream tomorrow because I'm heading out on a trip on Thursday, and I'm going to do a stupid thing when I travel, is I'm going to stream a flight simulator game where I fly to my destination, and we'll just yak and we'll talk about the upcoming trip, and I'm going to act like a cool pilot, and everybody's going to enjoy themselves, hopefully. So make sure to check that out. The Broadcast on Twitch. Hey, Joe. Hey, how the Broadcast? How we doing? I do have to call out because I'm multi-streaming, so I've got 3 different chats up right now. So I will call out other people for now. Oh, back to the retro review on YouTube. So I've seen so many reviews of the MV6. Not a fan. Sounds too thin, but amazing software. Yeah, very possible. I'm going to give it a shot. I have all of the more recent Shure mics. You can see I'm actually using one right now. This is the F77DB So this is the upgrade from the SM7B, and it is just a more powerful overall device, and it's got an internal boost, so you don't need the cloud lifters or anything like that anymore. And then I have the Shure MV7 and MV7 Plus as well. So yeah, I'm always doing things. Oh my God, the broadcast, checking it all the way from Australia. Bless you, sir. That's amazing. One of my favorite Australia comments of all times was, it was from the podcast, How Did This Get Made? And somebody was from Australia in the live audience. And he's like, so nobody else has any excuse because Australia is the furthest place from anywhere. No matter where you are, Australia is the furthest place away from that. It's one of those places I pray to be able to visit one day, because I have never met an Australian who's shitty. They're all awesome. Man, I'm so excited to be streaming right now, man. To be really honest with you, it's playing some new stream beats that I've never heard before because I'm like several months out from doing any of this. Yeah, I'm pumped. So I'm going to try a little bit of gaming. Right? Like I said, this is not going to be a gaming stream per se. I'll probably play a couple of games. I have not played Fortnite in probably the last 2 seasons worth of Fortnite. I turned it on long enough to make sure that like everything was lined up and working the way I wanted to in the scene. But other than that, I haven't actually attempted to do anything. So we're going to give that a shot. What the hell? Okay, I have to, unfortunately, I have Microsoft Teams open apparently. So you might get some glitches for a second. Please stand by if that's the case. Can't be having Microsoft Teams happening in the background while I'm trying to stream. I don't even know why it shows up in the background and then doesn't go away. Perfect. Okay. Only 3 dropped frames for going through all that stuff, so that's pretty good. Oh, the broadcast, big fan of the podcast. I appreciate that so much. We've not put an episode out in a really long time, and that is entirely my fault. We have a bunch of back episodes. I'm hoping against hope to get a couple pre-scheduled and ready to go, because I'm about to go away for a couple of weeks. So, yeah, so hopefully we'll have some episodes. I got a bunch of... We did a bunch of different things. I forced Todd to listen to or watch all of the Twilight movies, so we're going to have a little marathon of those as well. So yeah, that'll be a lot of fun. I really got to get ahead of that because, damn, I guess this is the problem with being a tech reviewer and a Disney vlogger and have a full-time job. And it's just, I'm spreading myself a little too thin. Back to the retro review. I love going live and recording. It's my getaway, absolutely. Broadcast, nice, looking forward to it. Thank you so much. Just a reminder to anybody watching on any of the 3 platforms right now, so Kick, YouTube, or the Twitch. If you have not already done so, make sure to follow. You know, sub if you're feeling it, but and sub on YouTube, because that's what following is. Yeah, we're just trying to see how this goes. I don't know. I have a couple of alerts turned on, but not a lot of them right now because I have to rebuild all my alerts. Because basically I'm trying to make Twitch and Kick are going to be platforms that I stream to no matter what YouTube channel I'm using. So that's why, like, if I go, for example, let's go back to my starting screen. So you'll see I actually have all of my logos going at the same time. So these will be variety stream platforms for me, whereas YouTube will be very niche. So if I'm doing a Disney related thing, which I'll be doing tomorrow, it'll just be on the Miscast members YouTube channel. So you can go and check that out if you're so inclined. And yeah, so you'll be catching a lot of different things here because I suck at gaming and I don't stream enough to justify anything. So awesome. Let's go and do a little game now, okay? So we're gonna do this. I've got to put move transition back on OBS because I like that better than the fades, but we're gonna deal with that anyways. So I'm gonna turn down this music a bit. We're gonna turn up the game. Awesome. If you guys are... Oh. Let's see what happens. The game is being a little bit too much. We're glitching out. All right, I think we've calmed down. No. All right, I'm gonna change the settings on here and see if that helps at all. Let's go down to 60 because that's all I'm putting out. Let's go down to 1080 and see if that calms things down a little bit. I think that helped. I think that helped. That's a bummer because I want to be able to game the way I want to game, but I guess this is not having a 2 PC system and streaming to several platforms all at once. All right. Totally fine. I'm going to do some zero build because if you build, you're bad. I turn the game down a little bit in my headphones because I feel like I'm screaming. So then we go into our intermission. I'm going to send a test message on here to see if my stream's chat is working. Oh, a bunch of things aren't working on that one. All right, we're just not going to use that one. I'll figure that out later. I don't know why those things aren't working. All right. How are my frames? My frames looking good. You can really tell from the difference between the 144 frames per second and the 60 frames per second. I'll tell you that much. Okay, good. Okay, I feel like I still remember how to play this game. All right, where do I want to go? I guess it doesn't matter. I've not been to most places. Quick tech question: have you texted the MXL BCD1 and the newer low-profile boom pneumatic arm? No, I've tested neither of those. Although the newer one, I'd be interested in. The pneumatic arms have become a pretty big thing. With the Elgato's new one, I think, is pneumatic as well. All right. This is some garbage guns. This is my punishment for not playing. Sick, bro. I'm so jumpy. This is not going to go well for my first game, I have a feeling. Oh! Told you, jumpy. Is there a thing I can drive? I want to do a ramp. I'm missing out on a bunch of stuff, I know. But ramp wasn't really worth it. All right, let's see what else what other trouble we can get into around here. Oh, this is like a boost thing. Another ramp! Ramp! Oh, it's just this vehicle sucks. There we go. Let's try something like that. We are not going to put a whole lot of focus on being good at this game today. We're going to do stuff. Ooh, that was the thing. Oh, there it is. I lost where I'm going. There we go. Ready for ramp. Ramp. Oh, that sucked too. Forget it. Forget it. We're just gonna open up parts of this map. This area's already been looted. Oh, I'd rather have this than that. Elgato did release a new one that's dramatic. How are newers half the price? Yeah, well, of course, newers half the price. That's not a. We're gonna go ahead and not call that a surprise. Shotgun, yeah, we'll get this instead. Ooh, that looks like fun. Yeah, it's happening. Instead. I'm like not finding anybody. Oh, wasn't fully confident that that was gonna work, like as a person. You. Let's just unlock map stuff, baby. So yeah, after I do this game, we'll get off the gaming and we'll just go back to chill stuff, and I'm gonna plug in some mics and see what kind of trouble we can get into. Like, what is going on? Like, why is nobody here? Oh, there we go. I'm on my way. I want to fight. That guy ran from me. Oh, there he is. That's right. You run from me. I am Han Solo Ghostbuster. And you don't realize how underpowered I truly am. Oh, he stopped. I'm terrified. Coward. Oh, God. What kind of gun is that? No. Yeah. Just as well. All right, well, that was fun while it lasted. I just wanted to see if it worked, and it seemed to be okay. Did that look good to everybody? I'm doing just 1080 streams right now. I'm going to slowly but surely ramp things up as we get closer to... Like as I see that the performance is decent. All right, so let's turn off that, and we're gonna go ahead and just turn off the game altogether. Confirm. Oops. Probably would have been a good idea to switch scenes first. Be a professional, Joe. Let's bring up that music again. Yeah, vibes. Okay. So let's do a little unboxaroo here. So once again, we got this bad boy here. All right, I gotta move some stuff. This is the one problem with my overhead setup is it's where my keyboard is and where a lot of other things are. And I have to move a lot of crap because I'm an unorganized tool. All right, so please stand by as I move stuff. It's not going to be perfect. It's going to be a little messy. We're going to have to deal. All right. So let's go to overhead. Let's see what that looks like. No, that's not it. What the hell? All right. Transform. There it is. Okay, we're just gonna make you guys ignore some of the mess right now. Okay. So we're going overhead. So now we try not to cover. Ah, very nice. I'm gonna start with the base first. The base is heavy as, man. That's nice. So that's a starter. I'm not a huge fan of mics on desktops, period. But it is what it is, right? All right, so we're gonna assemble. No, that's not the way. We're gonna assemble. Just do this in front of this camera. Screw it in. Okay. There we go. Nice and sturdy. Good footing on it there. Short cable. I hate this. Like, this is good. This is good for like a laptop setup, but not for a desktop setup. They need to do better. 6 feet. 6 feet's my minimum. Or give us 2. And then here's the actual mic itself. Now let's get this out of the way. All right. It's very compact. Like if we compare sizes right now, let's go here. So it is a baby compared to the SM7DB, which I guess would be the point. This comes on and off pretty easily. Oh, it's not a full grating around this, which I find interesting as well. So there's that. Then on the back, we got a simple, looks like it splits in half. Just headphones and USB. Cool. So what I'll do is, I'll just set this up in front of me here. Is that an expandable arm? Oh, see, that just falls off. I don't care for that at all. All right. Oh, my vertical too is messed up. Somebody watching my vertical, they're like, what's happening? Go. So yeah, already hate how this does not stay on. So that's that. All right. Now what I want to do is plug it in. I'm not going to use the cable provided because it's too short. Actually, no, it's pretty. I can probably make that work for now. See, like, look, I have to stretch it though, like quite a bit just to get it to where I want it to be. Okay, so that's setting up. And we can just go ahead and... Okay, the MV6, that's a nice quick setup at the very least. So I'm going to briefly... I'm going to turn this music on. I'm going to mute this music just so I can focus on what I'm doing here. I'm also going to swap headphones. I have a lot of headphones. I got 3 pairs of headphones sitting in front of me, but I'm going to move to my Rhodes so I can plug these in to the actual microphone. Test, test, test. I can hear myself. That's good. It's a capacitive mute button. It's not like a button per se. I know you guys can't hear me through this yet, but test, test, test. It is thin, though. You're right. This needs real EQ to work. So I'm going to add now this microphone as a second microphone. And we're going to mute this one. So test, test, test. How do we sound through this microphone? Is that this? I had my audio coming from somewhere else. So how does this sound to you guys? Look at this. So it doesn't look like this telescopes in any way. That would have been nice if that would tell us. Because, like, look, okay, so let's treat this like it is. So first I'm just going to have this in front of me like this, and we'll talk for a little while, and we'll see how it goes. But this isn't where it's going to be for me during a live stream, because obviously my keyboard would be in front of me, or if I was doing something else that required me to have like my overhead camera or something like that. So this wouldn't be here. I'm not hearing exactly what this sounds like. Actually, you know what? I'm going to give myself a second to listen to it on my stream. It sounds like. Actually, you know what? I'm going to give myself a second to listen to it on my stream. It sounds like. Actually, you know what? I'm going to give myself... That's not terrible. With a little bit... so, like Back to the Future Retro, I know you said this sounded a little thin, but I'm of the opinion that this is now the aim of microphone companies is to give you a little bit more of a neutral space to work from, because other microphones have gotten complaints about being too bass forward or being too presence forward or something like that, and not giving you the opportunity to shape the audio the way you want. Now, is that good for like beginners? No, because beginners don't know a damn thing about EQ, and it's something they need to learn about, so they'll sound a little crappy for the first little bit, and then eventually they'll figure it out. Whereas some mics, again, really bassy mics and things like that, if you want to be a podcaster, they just want you, like, that just kind of gets you set up out of the box if they make you all bassy and stuff like that. So, cool, fine. But now let's be a little bit more realistic and get this thing off to the side. I can't put it, like, I would put it over here, but that's too far away. Like, look at this cable. It's too short. So I'm going to put it over here, and I will try and be realistic about my expectations. So, do I have filters on this? Because that might be another problem. No, no filters. Because I'm noticing... Oh, now we're getting some noise. I was noticing that there was no noise, but yeah, there is some noise. I'm going to give this a listen now, just because I'm curious, because now this is realistically, like, I'm about 1.5 feet away from the microphone. Not ideal. So, I'm about 1.5 feet away from the microphone. Not ideal. Holy crap. So, about 1.5 feet away. That does not sound bad. Again, it needs a little bit of EQ. I would raise the bass a little bit. I'm actually pretty happy with the high end. It's not too crappy in the middle. I'm not mad at this microphone at all. Really. Yeah, this might be a recommend. I got to do a lot more testing. Don't get me wrong. This is all first impressions, but for somebody who wants to get in the game at a much better price point than something like this, not too bad. Not too bad at all. All right. So we're going to... Now I'm going to mute that. And we're going to go back to this guy. And we're going to bring the music back, because I want all these things. I want my stream. So that was fun. Now the next thing I want to try is a different camera, which is this guy right here. This is the Elgato Facecam Neo. And I got to set this up now. I can stand. I really, like, for how much I love the other face cams, this one feels just so much cheaper, like, by build, which I know it is. Yes, of course, it's a cheaper camera, but it's cheaper in a way that I'm not looking for. All right. There we go. And the windsock for that microphone fell off yet again. Man, the Elgato. Okay. So, now what I'm going to do on this very source here, I'm going to add this new camera. Oh, no. Capture device. So we're going to add the Facecam Neo. And say okay. So we'll compare those two. So already, not great. Now again, I'm not using the software as I'm testing this stuff out. So let's just give it a... I'm going to just kind of use like the rudimentary things that we have. So if I go brightness up, like that's brightness all the way up. That's not great. So let's go to the actual camera control and change the exposure. So that's the auto exposure. So the thing is, it's got to make up for a lot of that background crap. So let's try and do something a little different here. Okay. No. There we go. So I just set it literally on top of my other camera to do something about that. So is that that's a little loud in my ears. So not a great field of view comparatively, but not bad if you're just doing like simple face cam. I'm not mad at this. Now let's get back into that video configuration stuff. It's here. So now if I go back to auto exposure, see what it does. It darkens it quite a bit because I've got those bright spots in the back. So you're not going to want that. So that's maybe a little too bright. The autofocus is kind of bananas. So I'm gonna change the focus myself. Because it's got enough of a depth of field that I can move around. I don't like the searching of like some autofocus cameras. It's just not good. All right, the proc amp. So let's get some saturation in here. So no, too much. Just trying to make this as this is the white balance. So let's try and make this somewhat reasonable. What I'm trying to do is just make it match a little bit. So like if I look at that and we have a comparison, that's not too bad. Actually, I suppose I can bring all this over here now. Okay. Well, now it looks a little too saturated on this side. So if we go ahead and let's go back to that saturation and back that off just a wee bit. Okay, that's not bad. The focus is off. Just all right, we're gonna have to autofocus. Yeah, that searching sucks. So color accuracy is a little leaves something to be desired. So let's see what we can find. Turn that brightness down a bit. That didn't even do anything. All right, well. I mean, that's reasonable. Again, if you're using this as a, like just a regular camera, then I'm not super mad at it. Like for comparison though, here, rip. All right. For comparison, I'm gonna mess around with this camera here. Oh, there goes that one again. Nothing to be done for it. Clumsy. It's almost like these cameras were not meant to sit on top of other cameras perched. Here, let's do this. Let's stay now. Best efforts here, guys. Best efforts. There we go. This is showing up in the thing now. I don't care. That's besides the point. All right, so if I now add another camera here. We're just going to keep adding cameras, folks. So now we're going to add the overhead camera, which is, this is the, how, oh, I unplugged that one. Haha. Shut that off briefly. Okay, we're going to unplug this camera. And we'll plug that camera in. Okay, so let's get rid of that. And it's going to need a minute to... There we go. So if we take a look at this one, and we'll do the same kind of settings and stuff just to be fair to both things. So it's on auto white balance right now. So let's... It's a bit more reasonable. What's that saturation looking like? That's all right. I think I like the picture quality of this one better. Again, using their actual apps and stuff like that will be a little bit easier to fine-tune. But that's not terrible. Cool. So that's what we're looking at when we're comparing the two different cameras. Now I'm going to set it back to overhead mode just because that's my overhead camera. Okay, and we're going to go ahead and hide that one too now. Cool. And what else do I want to mess with? That windsock for this bloody microphone is like 10 feet away now. It has no weight to it. All right. Well, I want to play with some more toys, so I'm going to go and grab a couple more things to unbox and to just overall mess around with. So I'm gonna put on the Be Right Back. You can watch some stream clips of me. They're gaming clips, but you'll survive. And yeah, I'll be back with some more stuff. I'm gonna peel. Bam. All right. Oh, Jesus Christ. Hey, chum, you did fuel wrong. Oh, I went backwards! I didn't jump far enough forward. What's going on? He cares not for me.
Just do it! Make your dreams come true!
That was awesome. Here, come be in the shot with me, okay? So people can see you. All right, let us pick a skin. Whoop, item shop.
Okay.
Were you wanting the Allier one? Or were you wanting something else?
Allier. I want to be Allier.
Alright. You already have the Diplodocus.
Yep.
I don't know here. I gotta see how it works for gifting new friends. Oh, okay, there you go.
Oh, wow.
So it'll give you everything except the Diplodocus because you already have it, right?
Yep.
Alright.
Yes. Thank you.
You're welcome, buddy.
Yes. Yes.
There you go. You happy, boy?
Yes.
I'm gonna peel. Bam. Well, this will at least help me find him if he's in this immediate area. Or draw him to me. Yeah, he's coming. Right to me. Nope, 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 nope. No! Oh my god! Ah! Put this out there. Why is the Terminator getting tired? My kill, jerk. Oh! Look at me!
He's coming out to you.
I got him.
Good day, mate.
Well done, buddy.
Ha.
Don't you dare. There. I'm tensing up more than I'd like, guys. There we go. Whee! Uh-oh. We'll celebrate for this one.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks, Vince. Oh, got him. Hey, fly CODE fly code. I don't know, it's very hard. On YouTube, it's good to see you. Welcome, welcome. We're testing equipment right now. So, we're testing and we're unboxing and we're doing all that good stuff. It's going really good. How you doing? We're testing out the stream. We're multi-streaming right now. I'm streaming on YouTube, Kick, and Twitch using Aitum's Multistream. Got rain after months, so you're really enjoying the weather. That's good to hear. What were the conditions like for was it getting to be like drought conditions or just crappy and hot? I'm always curious. I'm in a very not temperamental climate where it gets cold. It's Canada, but it won't get cold for another couple of months. And then once we get going, once that happens and it goes away, it just kind of sucks. A lot of forest fires. Ugh. Man, I hate that. That is something that happens in northern Alberta we get a lot of that. I mean, it's a billion miles away from me, but yeah, it gets really dry up there, and any rain that they can get always helps. But yeah, my thoughts out to anybody who get affected by these forest fires out your way, or in California or Alberta, anything like that. Just weather, just anybody with garbage weather. I'm literally going to Florida in 2 days. So, well, no, I'm going to Buffalo in 2 days. I'm going to Florida in 3 days. The new hurricane will be coming right around that time. So it should be just passing Orlando as we get there. So I don't suspect any kind of real problems, and the forecasts are calling for okay weather. But, you know, for all the people who get negatively affected by those, like where it makes landfall and gets strong and stuff, just my heart's out to you, go. All right, let's we're gonna go to this overhead cam again, and we're looking at, this is the Fifine Ampligain AM6. I actually have 3 total microphones we're gonna test now. You missed earlier, Fly Code. We tested the Shure MV6, their new USB microphone, and I really enjoyed it. You can always go back and check that out after. All right, so let's unbox this bad boy. Did I? Yeah, okay. I like, as much as I miss like nice branded packaging, I also like that they're taking care of the environment a little bit with this stuff. All right, that's in the way. Okay, and so instructions. Big foam. I'm curious how this does for the environment. And okay, overall pretty light. Way too many knobs already. What is this? Like, okay, so you got on the front here, you've got a game chat balance knob. Then on the side, you've got mic gain and headphone volume. That's a lot. Comes with a built-in pop filter, which is nice. It's got some RGB. I'm curious what that button does. I'll have to look that up. So, I don't think it's a polar pattern button, but we'll see. Okay, if you're gonna hear weird noises in the background, always love to see your stuff testing. Thank you very much, Flycode. I appreciate that. So this will be my RGB controls and stuff. So, all right, well, we'll test out and see what that is. And I don't like, so they've done this. They've got the USB on the back. Why isn't it on the bottom with all this other stuff? Why do I have to have cables coming out of 2 different areas of this? All right, not a fan so far. Longer cable, we're gonna give them props for that because Shure did not do that. So that's a cable, and it's USB-C to USB-A. The USB-C to USB-C is starting to really make me upset because we don't have enough USB-C ports on any computer to like justify that right now. It drives me bananas. So I'm just gonna plug in using what I got right now. Need that one. All right, we're just gonna see if that plugs in. All right. Okay, good. Ooh, lights up purdy. What the heck? That camera is working, so I don't know why it's not working. Okay, it's trying to work. I'm trying to show this thing off to you. Alright, we're not going to worry about that. I will just hold it up. So that's what it looks like, all lit up. It's pretty. I like that it lights up behind the grill. That is nice. So now if I start messing with... So if I play with this thing, I don't know what that's even doing. I guess we'll see. And then I can go through. So there's like the breathing... All right. So there's that. Now, it's a fold-out map. Okay, what do we got? I'm getting ABC C1 codec on YouTube. It said you should try VP9 for better image processing. Interesting. VP9 isn't something that comes up as an option for me when I'm setting this up. I'll have to look into it. I'm using AV1 through my NVIDIA card. Actually, that's not even true. I'm using NVENC. I don't even know how that's happening. I'm using NVENC for everything right now. Oh well, it doesn't matter. One thing at a time. Okay, number 6. So this construction is going to be the death of me, it sounds like. Oh, it's noise canceling. So that button to the far left was a noise canceling button. So we'll try it without and we'll try it with. I'm going to set up the mic now. So let's audio. I got to find it. The microphone. Fine. Chat. Test. Also, is there no mute button on this? Test. Okay. Curious. Oh, I bet that's why I didn't turn the mic gain up, folks. Okay. So we're going to turn off music. We're going to turn off this mic and just move it to the side. So, again, this is the mic not mounted on anything. I'm going to tighten this on the stand. There we go. All right, that seems to be a decent mic gain for this. Now, I don't have the sound or the noise reduction off yet. I'm going to swap headphones again so I can listen to the microphone directly. Test. No, I'm not hearing anything in my headphones. Zero latency? No, nothing. Okay, well, that is what it is. I'm going to do a little test. I'm going to have to listen to myself for a second because I want to just hear what it sounds like while I'm talking. It's interesting to see it. Listen to myself for a second because I want to just hear what it sounds like while I'm talking. It's interesting to see it. Listen to myself for a second because I want to just hear what it sounds like while I'm talking. It's interesting. Not bad. Like, I think that's my first impression, whatever that just was. Oh, that is with the noise reduction on, so I'm going to turn it off now. All right, so that's quite noisy by comparison. So we'll try this out for a second. Again, this is on the desk, and this is in a spot on my desk where it wouldn't even be, so that makes it that much more problematic. Okay, I'm going to do a little quick test right now. More problematic. Okay, I'm gonna do a little quick test right now. Okay, so that's noisy. Now, if I were to put it all the way over here, even with the thing on, test, 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 test. So now I got to turn the gain up a bit to make that work. But like, look how far away it is. And then just the point that, like, you've got a mic that's got all this cool RGB and stuff, and you're just losing out on everything. So the mic gain is up too much now to the point where the noise is going to come through even with the noise reduction on. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring it close to my face, pretending like it's on an arm. Test, 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 test. All right. So now we've got it somewhere where it's actually reasonable to think about it being, you know, like a viable microphone, putting it up in an arm or whatever. Oh, I found the mute. It's capacitive. Did I find the mute? Okay, so the indicators on here, a lot of the mics that light, this usually lights up red, I'm sure, but for you, it's this. Now, where I was sitting, I can't see that light, so if I'm tapping it, I don't even know that I'm muted, so that's a problem. It's not a huge problem, but it's just something worth noting. So yeah. So I'm going to listen to a little mic test when it's up closer like this and see if I get any more sound out of it. So I'm going to listen to a little mic test when it's up closer like this and see if I get any more sound out of it. I'll have to listen to it with headphones on, but it sounds pretty weak overall. But more testing to be done. This is not the whole review. Okay, I'm going to swap this one out now. We're going to do a different unboxing, and we'll maybe, if will my overhead camera be happy? It's still frozen. We'll give that a shot in a minute. But in the meantime, we'll unplug this. That's so loud. I may have to call this one early just because of that, but we'll see how it goes. They're drilling and stuff next door, so the sound is like it's just resonating through the entire apartment. All right. So we got this. I'm gonna have a bunch of cleaning up to do afterwards, but that's fine. Such is life. Good. Get rid of you. Oh no. Ow. I'm frustrated as to why this camera isn't like changing to be anything else. Okay, so we're just gonna shut off that. We're not gonna be doing overhead unboxings for the rest of this until I can figure that out. That's all right. Oh my God. It's all right. It's a good thing I don't make my living at this. Otherwise, that would be really, really upsetting. All right, so we got 2 microphones from Cherry that we're going to try out. First up is the N-Gale series. This is the N-Gale R, which is an interesting looking microphone. It is a condenser microphone. It is a USB microphone. So we're going to give it a shot. We're going to do whatever the unboxing is for this. Did they open this from the bottom? Yeah, they opened this from the bottom. So when I do reviews for CGM, they typically do all the photos and stuff before I get my hands on the device. Yeah, just pop in that. So pull it out. All right, simple quick start instructions. It's really well protected. This one piece of foam. And there we go. This is a neat looking microphone. It's got like that old torch kind of look. Okay, simple grading on the front. Obviously, that's where your RGB is going to be on both front and back. Capacitive mute on the top. Single thing here. I'm assuming this is going to be headphone volume and that gain's going to be controlled elsewhere. We'll try that out. Something that did not come in the box. Crazy, right? Ow! Oh, there's a box down here. Okay. I was like, I didn't see a USB cable. But there is one. Alright. Oh, I like this. It's got that 90-degree thing for plugging into the back of the mic. I appreciate that. Okay. Okay. And let's plug it in together right here. Oh, there's a little silicone thing on that too. Covers everywhere. All right. There. That's pretty. It kind of leaks through the sides here too. I like that. As far in terms of look only. Oh, this clicks in. So this is, oh, that's nice. So you can see it's actually doing your levels for you as you talk. And then this is your headphone volume. So it actually does both. Much appreciated. Okay, I'm going to turn off the music briefly. I'm going to switch headphones again. I will be switching. I got to obviously set our microphone up. But wow, it's really picking up on this microphone, so we'll see how that goes. Test, test, test. You can hear yourself very well in this, which is nice. Okay, let's set it up on the stream. Audio. Let's find it. I have so many audio inputs because of all the different things I test and all the different... There we go. Test, test. So, test, there we go. Oh, that's way too loud. Test, test. Test. Oh. Test, 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 test. The gain is way down. Like, the gain is at, like, 2. So that's pretty interesting. It's very noisy, I'm seeing. Which is not a surprise. And if I bring that back up. So I'm not going to beat... Oh, I'm using 2 mics again. That's stupid. There we go. So I'm not going to beat... I'm not going to beat the sound outside of this when it comes to all that extra noise. I mean, that's a lot going on. It sounds like in my headphones, it sounds okay. I'm going to test this capacitive mute now. That's what I want to see when I do a mute. I don't want some little tiny light telling me that I'm muted. I want the whole thing to tell the whole world that we're muted, because I don't want to be accidentally muted for half of a stream. All right, I think that this is a really fun mic, to be honest with you. Cable management's always a thing with these, because again, even if you have this up on an arm, which obviously you want to have, you don't want to have this down here. So you have this up on an arm so you can see everything that's going on. I want to be able to run these somehow. They need to start make this a little bit longer and give it something that you can kind of clip your cables into, just so it runs a little bit nicer. But all in all, not bad. Hey, my puppy's coming. Leia, come here. Leia, come here. Come be on stream. Why are you making this so difficult? Leia! Don't be under me. There you go. Hi! It's my puppy. Once you get a puppy stream going, everything's good. Alright. I can hear you licking on the stream. Okay, I'm very curious. I'm going to look up something really quick. Just sorry while I'm... So I'm doing 2 simultaneous lives according to this. Oh no, that was my... Oh, that's the vertical live. Interesting. Oh, no, that was... Well, how does that show up? I'll have to figure that out. So it doesn't show up as shorts. It shows up as live. The good news is I'm doing fun new gear testing, so that's accurate. Hi, puppies. The good news is I'm doing fun new gear testing, so that's... Just so you guys know, she's not licking up my nose. It looks like she is. But she just looks like at the surface of my nose. Just so you guys know. Do you see you on camera? But she just looks... Who's this? Who's this? No. Okay. Who's that? You see you on camera? Oh, hey. Who's this? Who's this? Alright, I'm gonna put you down. Who's that? You're not adding anything to the stream other than being cute. Alright, so, you're not adding anything to the stream. Like if I were to scroll... Alright, shorts. Like if I were to scroll... Would it show up, like, does it show up there? Shorts. Would it show up, like, does it show up there? So I'm just gonna go into my shorts here. My shorts.
This is the Insta360 link. This is the Insta360 link. And the Insta360 link runs for $299 US. But even at the full price, it's actually a little bit cheaper than HobSpot.
Yeah, I don't know how any of that works, if I'm being honest.
And yeah, that's an awful lot to ask of people to spend on a webcam. We've tested some of the more premium
Well, that all looks good. The stream is in excellent condition. I'm happy about that. All right, we're going to try a new microphone. So let's go back to the old one. And mute that. So there's no getting around this stupid construction right now, and I apologize for that. But what's a boy to do? Have we fixed... We've not fixed the problem with that camera, unfortunately. So we'll still move on. We'll move on with a new microphone. Alright, this is the next cherry microphone. Oh, this one builds... This one looks exactly like this one. So this is another Extrafy microphone, the Ingale X. This is the USB XLR combo microphone. So now me getting it open becomes a huge... Oh, that's tape. Oh my lord. Secure your box is even worse. There we go. Okay, big foam. Whatever. This one, for whatever reason, came in an additional layer of cardboard. Oh, I just dropped all the documentation. We'll have to deal with that after. Okay, so first up, stand. Not bad. The one for sure was heavier, but it's not bad. It's got good rubber footing like all the way across it as soon as you take off this sticker, which is a dumb place to put that in one man's opinion. But again, screw on this base. Go, 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 go. Okay, so that's that part. Now, get to the other part. So, here's the microphone. Super interesting. So this is the USB connector. It's exactly like this one. So if you see like that, the XLR connector goes right here. But then there's a USB connector in the back with a knob, which I don't... Has this got RGB on it too? This is really interesting. So it's got the same kind of XLR cable that the other one had, so I'm just going to use that. Very interesting. Okay, so we're going to plug this bad boy in and see how it goes. I've still got my headphones on to test these ones, so... Do not care for the branding being on here like this. I don't also really understand why this has rubber footing on it, except for the fact that I'm going to have to hold it like this today. So we're going to hold it kind of like this. So simple RGB on it. If I don't know what I'm controlling here. EQ. There's a little EQ switch down there. If you hold it down, you can change RGB colors. Go purple. We'll go some miscast purple here. That's all right. Okay, so let's get this mic set up so we can listen to it. X. Okay, so now we're talking directly into this one, and we can get that one aside. I'll be interested to hear what this one's actually sounding like. I guess I could plug in my headphones, eh? I guess we could do that, eh? Okay. Oh, yikers. Test, 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 test. So, pressing it at once mutes it. Turning it does not appear to do anything. Oh my god, it's changing the volume. It's not changing the mic value at all. It's actually changing like the system volume. So that's weird. The bass is all right in this one. Again, it's not a... it's a little bass forward. So we're going to just turn this down a bit. But I can hear, like, it's as loud as humanly possible. Now, I dropped those instructions, so let me see if I can find them and then maybe figure out how to turn down the volume in my headphones, because I don't want to hear it at max. Alright, I'm going to put this on the stand for now. Oh. I'm going to mute for 1 second so this doesn't kill everybody's ears. Okay, so there's that. Oh my god. That sound can suck a butt. Okay. So the EQ switch back here is just a low cut filter that you cannot access when you have everything plugged in. So that's a problem. But there's nothing here. See, it says headphone volume. It says when you turn this, your headphone volume is going to change. But it's the system volume that's happening, that's changing on my computer. So that might be a firmware thing, I don't know, but there's no like software or anything that I can find. Oh, that's hideous, that sound. We're just gonna put the music back on just for the sake of covering up that sound a little bit. Yeah. Okay. I've covered up a lot of stuff here that I'm trying to see. I can't see any of my chats. I should probably bring those down. There we go. So yeah, it's very, very loud. I'm not a fan of that. Okay. I'll have to go back and listen to these like in recording mode and stuff like that to see how they actually go. But I just from headphones, I like the general sound of this. It needs a lot of noise reduction or a noise gate of some kind. And obviously, we're not counting that drilling. That's nobody's getting around that, but not bad. All right, that's driving me nuts, and I can't imagine it's not driving everybody else nuts. So I'm gonna call it here. I don't know if this is gonna be done tomorrow. This construction that's going on. It's like they're taunting me. I'm going to try and stream tomorrow. For people who are viewing me on YouTube right now, it's gonna be on my other. It's gonna be on one of my other channels. It's gonna be on Miscast Members. So go check that out there. And it's going to be, I'm going to be doing Flight Simulator, and I'm going to be flying from Buffalo to Orlando during that flight. And we're just going to be talking about my upcoming trip and just having some fun with that. But if you are on Twitch or Kick, it will be the same thing. I only have the one account, and I'm just going to be doing everything through those accounts. At least for now. We'll see how if something becomes more popular than something else. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, we're going to call it there. Thank you all very, very much. And we will see you tomorrow, hopefully. Hope you enjoyed seeing all the different gear and stuff. And yeah, go have fun. Go have a good day. Bye.